Imagine a mother, who is the symbol of pure love and support, killing her children. Not something you expect, right? Unfortunately, in this world we have seen multiple cases in which mothers are arrested for deliberately taking the lives of their children. In this video, we will look at 2 of these extraordinary cases and we'll try to find out the reason behind such drastic actions. Remember, this video might be disturbing to some people. Watch with caution. Let's look at the first horror story of the day.
This is Morbid Network. Videos about crime in every dark corner of the universe. Subscribe to our channel to prepare for the worst.
A phone call was received by 911 in November of 2016, and the caller said that she had just stabbed herself and killed her 2 children.
Hey, what's going on there?
I just stabbed myself and I killed my 2 children.
You stabbed yourself and killed your 2 children?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what's your name?
Brandy Worley.
Brandy what?
Worley.
Okay. How do you spell your last name?
Worley.
And where are the children at?
In my daughter's room on the floor.
In your daughter's room on the floor? Okay.
The caller was Brandy Worley. She told the operator that she had killed her 7-year-old Tyler and 3-year-old Charlie, and their dead bodies are in the room of her daughter, lying on the floor.
And what caused you to do this today?
My husband wanted a divorce and wanted to take my kid. I won't let him have my kid.
What are you feeling right now? I mean, you're tired? Are you where?
Yeah, I took a lot of Benadryl.
When the police found the body, there were 3 deep stab wounds and 1 superficial one. Charlie, the other child, also had 3 stab wounds. Jason, her husband, who was sleeping in the basement, said that after hearing the screams of the children he woke up. He didn't know who or what it was. When he got upstairs, he saw his ex-mother-in-law sobbing in the kitchen. Brandy Worley was sitting in the living room when he asked her what had happened. She said, "Now you can't take my children away from me, ever." From the statement, it is evident that the couple was not on good terms, and they were separated already. Jason and Brandy Worley married after being engaged for 2 years. Tyler, their firstborn, arrived 10 weeks early. Jason and Brandy then made a promise to each other. "We always said the kids came first, before each other or our marriage," Jason explained. He claimed that the 2 had discussed splitting up in the past, but that despite some disagreements, they remained together. "She understood why we were divorcing," Jason Worley explained. The 4 went to a dance performance for Charlie the next day before returning home to eat dinner. Brandy Worley told her husband she needed pipe cleaners for Tyler for school, according to Jason Worley. According to Montgomery County Prosecutor Joseph Boozer, Brandy Worley purchased a knife before returning home. Before Jason Worley bathed the kids and got them ready for bed, the family played on a Murphy bed. "I said, 'I love you, and I'll see you in the morning,'" he explained. After this, Jason went to the basement where he had planned to sleep that night. Brandy told Tyler that he could do a sleepover in his sister's room. And after this, the whole incident happened. Prosecutor Boozer said that Brandy wanted to kill herself too. He told officers that, somehow she messed that up, he said, adding that she didn't want them to live without her. Boozer claimed she was acting selfishly because she wanted to die with them. The legal proceedings of the case began after the mother was taken to the hospital. She survived her harm and was diagnosed with depression and has been unemotional ever since. According to the defense attorney, Brandy Worley was a wonderful, caring mother in letters submitted to the court. The defense claimed that was her personality. But, they also claimed, Brandy Worley snapped during those few hours in November. "I can't imagine such a tragic and unimaginable event," Inman said. "As Brandy's attorney, it is my responsibility to explain why this occurred. That's something I can't do." On the other hand, the couple has not talked, and their divorce was finalized in 2017. Jason has just a few words to say: "My children were my life. They were my everything. Brandy Worley, 31, was sentenced to 120 years in prison for the murders of her 2 children, Tyler, 7, and Charlie, 3. Montgomery County Circuit Court Judge Harry Siamas sat motionless for more than 4 minutes before delivering the sentence. Deborah Jeter calmly told the dispatcher in one of the most infamous 911 calls, "I just killed my children."
Hill County 911, what's your emergency?
I just killed my children.
Excuse me?
I just killed my children.
Where are you?
I'm in the abandoned house on Highway 77 right after you go underneath the highway. One of them's still alive. Hurry.
How? Under what highway? You're on Highway 77 where?
I'm on Highway 77 right after you go under 35 going towards Milford. Get an ambulance out here to save the one that didn't die. Come on. Hurry up.
What's your name?
Bitch, call them. Have you already called them?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
Okay.
I need your name.
I don't want to say your name.
Jeter remained calm throughout, only losing her cool when the dispatcher asked for her name. Deborah stated that one of her children was still alive and that the other was asking to be saved. Jeter went on.
Are you in your car?
No, I'm not in my car. I'm in the house walking around. And one of them's still alive for real. She's asking to be saved, and I couldn't handle that. And so now
She's in an abandoned house at
it's
that
been a
location.
long time. She might already die because she's bled out a lot. And hold on.
Deborah was a trained nurse, and instead of tending to her daughter, she called an ambulance.
What, baby? 77 minutes. Ready? What did you say? I'm going to try 911. She said, please tell you to hurry.
Okay. Well, we've got people en route.
Deborah warned her older daughter Kirsten. Deborah Jeter had also attempted suicide in the past. In May 2009, Lester Lee Jeter, her husband, filed for separation from Deborah. It's not clear why Lester filed for divorce. Regardless, Deborah was unhappy, and she attempted suicide in front of the children. She was treated for her mental illness at the DePaul Center in Waco, Texas. The neighbors revealed that the Jeter residence was often noisy, and due to this neighbors had to call the police multiple times. It was a noisy house, and the neighbors also had called the police, Steve Ralston, a neighbor, said. After knowing about the suicide attempt, Lester was worried about the safety of the children. Lester was granted a restraining order from the court against Deborah. She could be released in a few days, and I'm worried about what she might do to the children, Lester said. According to court documents, Lester requested custody to protect the safety and well-being of the children and any other person who has been a victim of Jeter's family violence. After Deborah returned from the DePaul Center, the court, after another hearing, allowed her to meet the children again, and Lester agreed with the court. Kelsey and Kirsten had not seen their mother in 2 weeks and were looking forward to seeing her. "I'm going to see my mother tomorrow." Yay! Kirsten even posted a message on MySpace. Deborah picked up Kelsey, 12, and Kirsten, 13, at 6 p.m. and told them she had a surprise for them. Little did they know the surprise their mother had planned was to turn their lives upside down forever. The girls kissed their father goodbye and jumped into their mother's car. According to reports, Jeter promised the kids a night of book reading and karaoke. She drove the children to an abandoned home where she heartlessly stabbed them. Deborah went after Kirsten first. Before Jeter could finish her off, the teenager told Kelsey to flee. Before pursuing Kelsey, Jeter stabbed Kirsten in the back. She tracked Kelsey down and slashed at her neck until she died. Jeter then went back to Kelsey and slashed her neck. For hours after picking up the children, she committed murder and attempted murder. Luckily, Kristen was able to survive the attack, and she told her mother to call for help, and that is what Deborah told the dispatcher.
She said, please tell you to hurry.
She also told the dispatcher that she didn't have any guns, so she does not want to get shot.
Do you have any weapons?
I do. I have a knife.
She has a knife.
Should I throw it away?
No, ma'am, just put it in. She's got a knife. Can you not tell me what your name is?
Well,
Huh?
hold on.
What's your name, darling?
I'm not telling you my name. I'm kind of lost your darling.
How old are your children?
Hold on. You see that? Okay, but Janet, hurry up.
Honey, they are coming. They're on their way.
Deputies arrived to find the 6-foot Deborah with her hands up and the murder weapon on the roof of a nearby car. Kelsey was dead in the bathroom, and Kirsten was still alive in the bedroom. Kirsten was cut from one side of her neck to the other, CNN's Lee Jeter reported. Her airway was also severed, as was one of her main arteries. Kirsten had lost a significant amount of blood but was still conscious when help arrived. She was airlifted to Parkland Hospital, where she underwent life-saving surgery. Deborah was arrested and placed on suicide watch at the Hill County Law Enforcement Center. Hill County Sheriff Jeffrey T. Lyon described the situation as horrific. Deborah was charged with murder and attempted capital murder. Her bond was set at $1.5 million by the court. Deborah refused to explain her motivation to authorities. She pled guilty to capital murder and attempted capital murder in May 2010. She accepted a plea deal that gave her life in prison without the possibility of parole, which likely saved her from the death penalty and prevented Kirsten from testifying about the ordeal. So these were the two cases that were quite horrifying. What are your thoughts about these incidents? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. If you haven't subscribed yet to our channel, please do so. Also give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. It will help us tremendously by growing this channel and keep making videos for you all. Thank you and stay safe.